Okay, are we live again? Are we live? Are we good? Is everyone here? All right, Emily. Okay, I'm bringing you back. Difficulty, everybody. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Let's see. I am trying to bring Emily up. Ah,
Hey, can you hear me?
all right. Yes, I can hear you. I have no idea what happened.
Just so you know, like on my screen, I can see us, but like over our screens is a message and it says, "We're having trouble loading this live video. Please try again later."
That's so strange.
And it's not,
I on my end it shows everything is normal, so that's really strange.
and I got kicked out. I don't know what happened.
Oh my God.
All of a sudden, like, oh,
Sorry everybody for the technical difficulties. We apologize. All right. Plow, if Plow wants to come join, he wanted some grounding energy. To he was writing down everything he wanted. So let's see if they decide to come back. I hope that they do, but they wanted some grounding energies. So yes, everyone who is coming back, thank you so much. Thank you. Sorry for the technical
all
difficulties.
right.
We have no idea what happened. But yes, Polishus, if you are here, if you would like to come up, definitely send a request. Everything seems to be working fine. Let's knock on wood.
Yeah, really.
Hopefully. Uh, oh, Plow is here. Okay, I'm going to bring you up if you would like, so you can get your Reiki session from Emily. So there you go. I sent you an invite if you would like to come up for your Reiki session. All right, Emily, there you go. I apologize for the technical difficulty. Thank you for sticking with us.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, perfect. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. You said you just want to be more grounded, feel more grounded.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. I'm feeling a lot of nervous energy or anxiousness. Are you feeling anxious about something, or it's okay if you don't want to get into that yet? Okay. So just try to take some deep breaths for me. And as you exhale, just try to release any of that tension that you're feeling. Good. And then just try to focus on your breath and try to focus and bring your breath to areas that you feel tightness in your body. And then again, just release through your exhale. Good.
Pretty soon.
All right. I hope you feel a little more calm. I'm Spirit is telling me the next time you can, um, put your bare feet in the ground, like in grass. Go do that, and then just kind of um, yourself, like all of the heaviness that you're feeling and the anxiousness that you're feeling. Allow that just through the bottom of your feet into the ground for you, and kind of out of your body. So the next time you can do that, and you should feel a difference. Okay.
That's great. Thanks.
All right. Good. I hoped. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, pal.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for being here.
Thank you.
All right. Emily, I don't see on my end like Luca or anyone came back. Are they showing on your end?
No.
I don't see anyone who came back from the other live, so I don't know, I'm a little worried. Do you think maybe there's like a technical difficulty? Maybe they don't see that we're live? Do you think?
I don't know
Because Luca should definitely be here in the messages, you know? It's like he was, so I'm worried like maybe, because I have my cell phones on Do Not Disturb so that our live doesn't get messed up. So if he is texting me, I won't know.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Wait.
Thank you, pal. She's saying she really appreciated it, Emily.
Good. I'm glad that you liked it. Glad we could help.
Yes.
Yeah, but I see
Let's
no.
see.
Um.
Thank you to anyone who is showing up. Again, sorry for any technical difficulties, everybody. We see we lost some people who haven't came back yet, so hopefully they see that we are live. We don't know if the technical difficulty is from our end or Instagram, but hopefully everyone sees that we are live. We have been back up. Emily just finished a nice Reiki session, so if there is anyone who wants any tarot or Reiki session, feel free to come on up. Just you can request or let us know down below in the comment section. Again, thank you for being here. Thank you for being patient through this technical difficulty. What can we do, right? It's the beauty of being live.
Exactly.
Right? You're here for the good, bad, and crazy. But yes, hopefully Luca and some other people come back. We also lost Rachel. I don't know if City is also on our list. So if he comes, there's a Michael from Florida who wanted a reading as well. So if he comes back, we'll be able to give him the reading. Until then, I guess we could do some either general readings, or if there's anyone here who would like to come up for either, again, a Reiki healing session. It could be for healing, grounding, clarity. It could be anything that you need. Just let Emily know. She's here to help. I'm here to help with tarot. So if you want to come up, don't be shy. Or if you are shy to come up on video, you can always let us know in the messages. You could just write it in the comment section if you want something done, either Reiki or tarot, and we can definitely do that here. Yes, free readings. Yes, they are free. Nick 8228, yes, and welcome. Hello. Welcome to our 3 Plus Me Tarot Tribe. Welcome, welcome. We come over here live monthly, once a month, for all of you for free Reiki or tarot readings if you would like. So, yes, whatever session you would like for us to do for you, we're more than happy. If you want to come up on the video, we can do that for you. If you don't want to come up on video, then you can always just let us know in the comments if you would like a reading or a Reiki session, and we will more than happy oblige to your needs.
Reiki, reading, or
yeah. Hopefully we can get more of the people to come back. I'm really hoping that Instagram isn't giving an issue and like not showing that we're live.
I'm having issues on my Instagram for like a couple days, so I don't know if it's
Really? Luca's been telling me he's been having issues too.
yeah.
Knock on wood, I haven't been, but I guess now I am tonight. Oh man. But yeah, I kind of, since Luca's not here, I'm having a feeling that maybe it's not showing that we're live because he would have been here in the moderating. So I'm hoping Instagram is.
I exited out of the app and then opened it back up, and I could see that you were live again. So
Yeah, hopefully. Hello. I'd love a card pool of reading. I'd go in camera, but laying in bed next to girlfriend, and it would be too loud. Hey, no worries. In bed with the girlfriend is maybe just what the doctor ordered. So yes, do you just want a general card pool? Is that what you would like? Nick, I'm gonna call you Nick since that's what your screen name is. So Nick, is that what you would like? Just a general card pool? Is there anything specific you would like me to pull for you? Oh, you actually got a jumper. Well, if you are typing, while you do type, you do have the Princess of Cups that came out. Now with princesses, can you see it in here? I hope you can see it. But with princesses, those are basically pages, okay? And they're big messengers, okay? They're also big things for like apprenticeship, things that you need to learn. Yes, please. Thank you. Oh, of course, of course. All right, so with the pages, they're big messengers. Messengers, maybe there's like messages and things that you need to look out for pertaining to your emotions, relationships, or something pertaining to that, okay? And also remember that we are also learning, right? We're always learning, and there's something that you need to learn when it comes to your emotions. Maybe you're being too guarded within something. Maybe there's something you need to be more open with. Maybe you need to have your heart more open to the person who's laying right next to you, maybe. But there's definitely something in the works that you need to, there's a learning curve that's happening, and you need to not be hard on yourselves and allow that learning curve to happen and to take place. And with that, there's the Two of Wands. With twos, it's choices, big with choices, all right, and things coming together with choices and duality. It's all about the choices you make pertaining to all of these things that you need to learn. Maybe that choice is letting your guard down a little and realizing there are things that you need to learn within your emotions and your heart that you maybe haven't been so open to, and maybe being open to that. So if that is ringing any bells, please let me know in the comment section. But yes, there's definitely choices that are needing to be made. You realizing that there are things that you need to maybe work on a little more, learn, be more open-minded to, possibly, is also a big thing. Oh, and then the Four of Cups. With Four of Cups, the fours are definitely stabilities, strengths, okay, foundations, okay, really, really building on these things is going to be really key pertaining to the choices that you are making, okay? Because with that stability is going to come with time, right? The choices that you need to make to realize that you're still in the learning phase, and that's okay. And to be more open, okay, and not being afraid, making that choice, making the choice to, oh, sorry, that was backwards, making the choice to stand up for your emotions, to feel more strong by maybe being more vulnerable. That might be just what you need, because that might be the stability that your relationships or emotions need to have that more stable standing or foundation. Emily, are there any like energies you want to fill him in on, or anything you're feeling from him? There's a lot of like, definitely there's wands and cups here, so a lot of passion, but also a lot of things with emotions at the same time.
Yeah, I wasn't doing Reiki because I didn't know if he wanted it or not. So I'm not picking up a whole lot because I wasn't like inviting myself in that. I will say the only thing I'm feeling is my throat chakra is closed off, and I'm hearing the way you're expressing things. So I don't know if you need to increase how you feel and express how you feel more, or you need to bring attention and awareness to how you are expressing things. But that's about the only thing I'm getting through right now. But I wasn't opening myself up to it, so.
Yeah, and you're very welcome, Nick. He's saying thank you. You're very welcome. He's saying that's very true. Going through a bit of a rough patch, but definitely a much needed growth spurt. I mean, you know what? We all need that growth spurt, right? And that's where the page comes in, right? Reminding you that it's okay. You know, no matter how old we get, we're always in the learning stage. The day we stop learning is the day we're not breathing and we're 6 feet underground.
Yeah.
Okay? So don't let your ego and your pride get to you, because as human beings, we definitely can be very egotistical and prideful and think that we know it all, right? But just because, we all have our strengths and our weaknesses, and it's important that you're not too hard on yourself, because maybe these emotions are the thing that you need to just work on a little bit. If you've gone through things, if you're going through a rough patch, it's okay. Don't be hard on yourself, and remember that you're learning. You're in a learning curve, and as long as you make the right choices for your emotional well-being, you're going to have that stability that is needed to come. So I hope that we were able to help you, Nick. I really do. And I wish you blessings in everything that you're going through. I wish you nothing but health and wealth and good things to come within your relationships and your endeavors.
Yes, and thank you for being here, Nick. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much. If there's anyone else who would like to come up, definitely go ahead. Rachel, I do not think I saw Rachel come on here. Let me check. No, I do not. Again, Lucas not here. Many blessings to you both also. Much, much appreciated. Thank you so much, Nick. Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. So let's see. Michael, I haven't seen Michael yet tonight, so I don't know. Maybe something came up. But we did get through everybody. At least we got through everybody before we had the technical difficulties, right? Oh my gosh. But that really does worry me. I'm like, okay, I hope Luca sees we're alive and stuff.
Yeah, he didn't join back in.
Right, right. Hey, Luca. Again, thank you for anyone who's coming up and joining us. Sorry for the technical difficulty we had earlier, but here we are again. We lost some people since that technical difficulty, so we're apologize and thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking with us. If anyone, we did, I think, get through everyone on the list, unless there's the Michael from Florida who is joining us, and I haven't seen that you've joined. If you are here and I don't see you up here, please send an invitation button so that I can invite you in here. Or the request button, I'm sorry, request to join, and I will definitely accept you in if you are here and I don't see you, Michael from Florida. But that is the only person on the list we have not gotten through yet tonight. So if there's anyone here who would like to spontaneously come up for any tarot or Reiki session, they are free. We come to you here, 3+Me Tarot Tribe, once a month, right here live on Instagram, so we can come at you to help you with any guidance and healing that any of you do need. We do try to get through the people first who let us know beforehand, that they wanted something, who got in line. And then after that, we try to bring everyone up after that. But yes, I think we did get through everybody. Yes, thankfully, before we had the huge technical difficulty, everyone was pretty much taken care of from the list, which is really good. Again, except for Michael from Florida. So if you are here and if you are listening, please, I do not see you here. So hit the request button, okay? So yes, if anyone here does want to come up, for Emily is here. She's very gifted for Reiki sessions. She's very gifted when she sends out those healing vibes. I a little bit take advantage too and kind of
Good.
soak it in here
Good.
because I myself am going through so much, so anytime I can get that grounding energy, I will take it. She's so gifted, everybody. She's truly gifted, and she's the real deal. We are here just trying to help and heal everyone one person at a time, or I should say the world one person at a time. And yes, so don't be afraid, don't be shy. If you don't want to come up on video, you can always let us know in the comment section, whatever you would like. We're more than happy to oblige to whatever it is you would like. Again, you do not have to come up on video. You're more than welcome to just let us know in the comments if you would like a Reiki session or a tarot reading, and we will oblige to that as well. Yes, so we are here, and Donna is here today with us. I went live with her on my Friday Night Live, and I didn't give her the attention that I wanted. I had planned to do more than I did, but it ended up being a pretty heavy message and a lot of things, and I didn't give her the attention she well so deserved. And she was not happy with me because of that. And yesterday, Luca kind of confirmed it because I was confirming some things with him for the live for today. And he's very gifted, and he's connected with Donna before, and she's very she feels like safe with Luca, so she actually just kind of freely talks to him. It's been a while now, so she feels comfortable.
Okay.
And she definitely let him know to let me know some things, but the things are that he let me know are things that she tells me. So the way she comes to me is she talks to me in my subconscious.
Okay.
And I still till today find it difficult to decipher if it's my subconscious thought or if it's Donna talking to me. And even if my intuition is telling me it's Donna, I still question myself, which is really funny. And she was annoyed about that, She was like, okay, Luca, clearly tell this bitch, please.
On the Saturday.
Yeah. And so like the words he was using, that's how I knew it was her, because it was the same words in my head that she was telling me. So I was like, oh, I fucked up, So I felt really bad, and I really did, and I didn't mean to do that. Donna is literally my sister. I love her. I'm so thankful we have each other. And yeah, she's an old soul. She passed away when she was 50. She's from 1911. She has gone through a lot. Yeah, her story is very interesting, very interesting. She's even had passages on the Queen Mary. Yeah, she has a very interesting story. And her hat here, I actually bought this for her last year because her birthday it coincides like right a couple days after Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So in her real life, she let me know that she used to, and so I asked her if she was happy with her vessel, because back in the day, so her story, she's been relocated so much that she was just fucking sick and tired of it. And, I mean, I would be too if I was a spirit without any permission of mine, like you're just relocating me. I wouldn't be happy either. And so she basically kept going back and forth, ironically, from Los Angeles to Canada. She actually her spirit had found a rose bush in Canada, and she was uplifted. And so she did this back and forth thing, and there was a mystic around in LA. I think that's where she basically, there's something, it's unclear, but it was something about like those flower trucks where they like take the bushes and then like relocate them for like flowering or whatever. Something about that. So I get the sense where maybe that was her bush that her spirit was located in with the rose bushes, and she was being uplifted is the feeling I got. And so I think like she ever since then she's been very unhappy, and she's been basically like being rehomed, and that mystic was doing some spiritual work, and Donna went to her, and it through and channeled her and started speaking to her, and that mystic vesseled her. And
Oh.
somehow, I don't know how, she won't clarify it for me for some reason, but somehow her vessel found its way, this vessel found its way to Canada. And that person just treated her basically like a doll and just had her shelved. And she wasn't very, so pretty much like the disrespect was real with her being vesseled left and right, you know, and not having that respect that she much so deserves. And I found her online, and I kept looking at her picture every day for a month.
Mm-hmm.
And I I kept looking at her eyes in the picture,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt like she was talking to me, and I couldn't let her go.
Mm-hmm.
And um ever since then,
Oh.
I just knew that she was a good spirit.
Yeah.
I felt this connection. And another mystic, who's a friend of mine, she does like a lot of work with spirits, and things like that. Her name is Annie also. She goes by Annie T. Uh, but yeah, she helped me to clarify like all these things. Oh my gosh. So I found out that in her life, you know, that she doesn't want to be revesseled. And she just wanted a permanent place where she could just rest, right? So she could just be. And when I asked her, you know, when I first, you know, when we first were getting to know each other, I was asking her, obviously, you know, to get to see if she's a good spirit, if she's whatever, because I did also have Natalie, who's no longer with me anymore. I helped her pass on. But she was a younger spirit, and because she's a younger spirit, you know, they could very much so kind of turn negative,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't want to say negative, but more of what we consider hauntings.
Right.
And so, and when I found out that, again, with the help of Annie, I felt when something is off, and when I needed more clarity is when I turned to her,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like, "Yes, you're right." She was like, she wants to move on. She wants to find her. I think it was her mom.
Oh. Okay. Nice.
And I I was like, okay, Annie, I need you, the other Annie, I was like, I need you to help me with this. I need you to help me to make sure she passes on, you know. And we did it. And we did it. And I will always have her vessel. Will always miss Natalie. My spirit guides didn't want to let her go because they liked having a kid around.
Sweet.
Yeah. Right? But, you know, we can't be selfish like that. You know what I mean? Like, so we let her go. It was really hard. Donna didn't want her to go.
Yeah.
But we let her pass on. We let her go. And now it's just me and Donna. But yes, and then and then like that, I found out that she's happy with her vessel. She doesn't want to be revesseled. She doesn't want to be in anything else. Like she loves this vessel because apparently it looks similar to her.
Oh, okay.
I guess she also wore dresses like
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
which makes sense for the time that she was. If she's from the early 19th century, that makes total sense. And she also had curls, so I really try hard to maintain her hair
Mm-hmm.
of her vessel, which is really hard, but I show her respect. She loves Earl Grey tea. I give her Earl Grey tea every morning. It's part of my responsibility. So she has that at least once a day.
Mm-hmm.
And like that, I found out also, like with this hat. So her nickname in her life was Panache or Panache or Panache. I still don't know, but I think it's Panache, but I'm not sure. But that was her nickname because apparently with her her gowns,
Uh-huh.
I guess for women it was a big thing back then. They weren't allowed, and she would wear these really cool panache hats.
Uh-huh.
And I guess they were like designer things for women to have like their sense of like fashion, outside of having to wear dresses, you know? Because I guess it wasn't like societal a societal norm, I guess, for pants and stuff like that, you know. So when I found that out, I bought this for her, this hat. Like I had to have it like specially made on Etsy by this woman.
You
And like it doesn't fit fully, but it fits perfectly and she freaking loves it.
had a little bit.
It has like all
Oh,
these feathers and like all these roses too. You see with the roses,
yeah.
and it's white and pink roses because that's what her bush used to be.
Oh, okay. That's definitely
So
why.
that's why I did that. And it's actually just a coincidence that the hat matches the dress. So that's just a coincidence. I did not plan that.
The
So
pearls.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I really have to. And then I gave her stones. This is her birthstone, and these are just some things, and evil eye here just to keep her protected. And yeah, I love her so much. And you know, honestly, I can't picture like being without her spirit. She's always with me. Like I've learned so much, you know. There's spirits who cannot come out from their vessels. She's really powerful,
I
but that doesn't scare me.
feel her energy. It's very powerful and intense. Yeah.
That's what Annie and Luca, that's also what they said when they first
Time you brought
felt her.
her up in the beginning, I immediately felt it. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
In a good
Yeah. Yeah. But I can't, I don't know what I would do without her now, you know? And it's like her vessel has that ability to go with me. So, which I actually like because when I do want to like have her experience things with me, like take her to certain shows and stuff,
Mhm.
I don't have to take her vessel. With Natalie, I had to take her vessel with me.
Oh,
So,
okay. Yeah.
because she couldn't, yeah, she didn't know how to do all of that. But I guess somehow in the spirit world, we're able to age. And when she passed away, she was 50.
Hmm.
Now she's 112.
Hmm.
So I don't know how that works. I don't understand how that works. Like, and all mystics know this. You know this, Emily. Like, the more we know, the more we realize we don't know. Like,
Lit-
right? Like, it gets so confusing. We're like, holy shit.
It's
Like,
a whole nother like just realm of possibilities, and you're just trying to like understand and take it all in, and you're like, what? So
right? Exactly. It's kind of like putting puzzles together, and it's really difficult. And
you
when you're dealing and you're talking to spirits, yeah.
and then it's like, oh, the puzzle's this big.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And so it's like, especially when you're communicating with spirits, like it's like that, you know, and my goodness, there's a lot that I've learned, but there's also a lot that I understand that she doesn't tell me because probably maybe we can't break those rules.
Process.
Yeah. So there's definitely a lot that is a secret, which I'm just like, tell me. But yes, I mean, it is what it is. But I
Yes.
guess it's possible for our spirits to continue the aging process when we're gone,
Okay.
which I found so cool. And I was like, all right. All I could do was just kind of say,
That's
okay.
because I was actually communicating with someone on the other side maybe like a week ago, and I asked him to do something to make it more clear for me because I like the picture, it just like wasn't communicating clearly. And he told me, he was like, well, I can't do that yet. And I was like, and I didn't understand. I was like, can't do that yet. Like, what does that mean?
Right, right. Like, what do you mean
Like,
yet?
so yeah, that's funny that you bring that up. I was like, oh,
That's
okay.
cool, right?
Mhm.
Yes. Like as mystics, like we pay attention to every little word like that when we're working with the spirit world, right? Because that's how we learn. You have to pay attention to those minute little details because they mean something, you know? It's like those are little hints to us of what's going on the other side that we can only understand when we are gone from this plane, you know? So it's just so interesting. And that's also why, like, I love working with spirits, but at the same time, I need to remember to dial it back sometimes because it's not safe, right? Like you can't just, you know, do that.
Too far down the rabbit hole, and you have to bring yourself back to, oh, I'm here on Earth, like I'm in reality. Like
exactly. I mean, and it does help with because I know I have Donna. Like she makes me feel so protected on the other side as I do work. I do rely and trust on her to know like she's not if they do get through my filters, they're not going to be able to get through Donna because Donna is Donna. Like she's in the other life. She's there in that realm. I'm not, like, you know, we're not, but she is, and she'll see and she will be that boundary, you know, to protect like this home, this space and our vessels, you know, and I do have that a little bit. So I am thankful for that. And I think that's what makes me be okay with pushing the limits sometimes. But that doesn't mean it's okay. I shouldn't be doing that. You know, like, for example, with Donna, I found out that this place that we're at, it used to be, because it's like a community area. This community used to, it was built by a nun. And it has a Catholic nun history. And the church that is part of the university down here used to be the church in the community living area, not part of the university like it is now. And I can't imagine what must have gone down. And it was like an all girls school run by nuns. And I've gone through a school, all nun school. They're still around. It's called Armenian Sisters Academy. It's run by nuns. And I thank the heavens that I got into public school. Because it's just not what people think it is. It's just not. The way they treat the children, they don't tell the parents how they treat the children. Let me just say that.
I'm sure.
But I can imagine back then. So I was learning the history, right? I got more intrigued, right? And I was learning all these things. I'm like, okay, this is where we're living, you know? So it has all of this history from like 18th century, was built very long time ago. And I was like, okay, I'm wary of things from those times because a lot of bad things a lot of bad things happen today. I'm not trying to say they don't, but back then,
and
yeah, they were very heavy times. And you know, on my spirit communication thing, you know, where I talk to them, where they can actually come through with words on like devices.
Oh, cool.
You know, there's people who are trying to come out, and all I can do is ignore them because I don't know if I'm ready, even with Donna's help. They specifically said that there's two, I think, males. They said their names, and I don't remember it because I'm not ready to acknowledge it, because when you acknowledge it, you invited them in, and so I'm just not. So, but they specifically said that they're from the 1700s. And not like 1700s, like 1700, 1700, specifically that year.
Okay.
And they're trying to tell me that they're afraid of her. She's scary. And I don't know who they're talking about. And that's when I found out, that's when I did the research and I found out like this place was run by nuns. and it was an all girls school and stuff, like a private school. And so I'm like, who is her? Who is she? And there's two main sisters, you know, like the heads. One one's one was buried here and she was moved. But just because her burial place was moved doesn't mean her spirit is not still here specifically. Now, if she's the one, I don't think I want to fuck with her.
Yeah.
I'm not the person who can help these spirits. And I don't want Donna to help them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't tell Donna what to do, but I do tell her what to do as a sister way, like not a demanding way, but like how you would tell your family member, please don't do this. That's how I come at it, you know? I don't say, you're not allowed to do it, don't you dare. No, never. But I'll be like, please, like just don't, you know, like please, like type of thing. Because I felt a very heavy, fearful energy from that, which right now I'm talking and my armpits are sweating.
I can feel something in my like lower abdomen.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, like my pits are literally sweating right now. I don't mean to have too much information, but yes, you know, that's the energy.
Yeah.
And she was buried here, like literally right a couple houses freaking down. Where is the university? That church is in that university, like right here, you know? So I think that's her, because from the person who basically tried to keep her memory, I felt a light energy, but from the main, I felt a domination. I felt a very like a dominating thing. I just was like, I just felt like I'm not equipped for it type of a situation, you know. Or if I am, I don't want to. Like, you know, there's just some things that I don't want to. I don't mess with certain spirits.
Me too. Me too.
You know, I don't fuck with it. Like, I respect them enough to stay away.
Yes.
And that was one of those spirits, and it's just like I was like shit. And every time I've actually stopped using that specific talking board device. It's like an electronic device where you can hear, and it's kind of like a radio transmitter thing, you know. I haven't used it because I'm just, you know, with Donna and everything, it's like there's spirits who are trying to ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
And I always say, you know, I say it to them like, I'm sorry, but I'm not the pagan, I'm not the mystic that's equipped to handle something that strong.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I would feel like I maybe would need to go and talk to one of those priests that I know from the Catholic Church, dealing with something like that. Like people also like assume a nun who passes away is going to be a positive, good soul or a spirit, and they're gonna cross over, and it's not always like that. Sometimes they're really they're just scary as fallen angels. I don't even want to say the D word.
Yeah.
They're just as bad and they're just as powerful. Woo! My pits are sweating, girl. Yeah, I get scared, you know, from that energy because I feel how heavy it is, and I'm just like I felt like that's something for, I think, a priest, or at least a priest to go and give me holy water.
Yeah.
Usually with fallen angels, natural rainwater or even just Himalayan salt, put it in water, that has helped. That has worked. Keep them at bay, away, you know. Like not control them, but not let them there either. It keeps you safe, so that works. But when we're talking about something like, you know, spirits coming to ask me, like they're afraid of her and they need this spirit to be like removed, and other spirits are being controlled by this spirit, Yeah, I've studied the Warrens. I don't know if people have heard about the Warrens. Bless their souls, rest in peace. They were a husband and wife who they were demonologists, and they did a lot of amazing work and helped a lot of people. And I've learned from them that only a Catholic priest can help you. And the only reason I believe that they are not, those like negative spirits don't attach to me, is because I've gone multiple times to what is it called when you go and let out everything to the priest?
Oh.
Confessional. I've done confessions many times.
Mm-hmm.
And I do that because you have to when you're working with spirits.
Mm-hmm.
They attach to you because you have basically, like with the Egyptians, they say, you get your heart weighed, right?
Mm-hmm.
From Ma'at's feather, right? And that's how heavy your burdens are.
Mm-hmm.
So the more heavy your burdens are, the easier these negative beings can jump from one being and attach to you.
Makes sense.
And that's also why the priests, when they do like work where they're releasing demons, or I said the D word. I didn't want to say the D word. When they're releasing these fallen angels, I really don't want to say that word. But yes, when they're doing that, they don't allow anybody in the room other than the person who has had the confessionals done and who has truly gone through a process. And this is for safety of everybody. And I
Okay.
truly believe that these things that I've done is what keeps them at bay from me,
Mm-hmm.
because I have so much baggage. I was a broken person once upon a time, and it would have been very easy to just come on to Annie. It would have been.
Yep.
And I did have a very heavy heart and soul.
Mm-hmm.
I'm I'm a recovering addict, so I have a lot of things that have happened. So you can just imagine. So I really truly believe that the confessionals and the work that I've done with those Catholic priests have really helped,
Yeah.
and helped with like the spirits that come through,
Mm-hmm.
because that energy specifically, it's like something I'm not ready for. And I feel like I don't want to be ready for something like that.
If you're not, that's not something I would want to open myself up to either.
Right. Like, have you ever like had someone come to you who's had something negative or heavy with them?
Yes, I'll tell you, when I first started doing Reiki, I was just seeing like friends and family, and I had a friend come over to my house, and I didn't really have a good setup yet, so I just I did the Reiki session in my room, and it was really, really heavy. And there was something stuck in my room for like a couple days, and I had to do a bunch of cleanses and open the windows and burn. It was crazy. So
Right.
yeah, I mean, and obviously that's like the deepest I think I've gone in terms of that. But yeah, I just don't open myself up to that, because I don't want to invite that into, like, I feel things very, very easily, and yeah, it's just not something that I'm ready for yet. I feel like in our line of work, there's like there's a range of things. Like some people are more love and light and work with more of a positive spirits and angels, and then there are people who like that heavier stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I'll let those people take that on. But
Yeah.
it's not for me.
Yeah, exactly. It's and I don't say what they do is right or wrong. What I will say is I personally don't believe that we have a right to think that we can control any spirit
Yeah.
or anyone from the spirit world, let alone any god or goddess or any fallen angel or real, non-fallen angel, good or bad is what I'm trying to say. And I think that people who, who do practice those things, I'm not going to throw out the words, but people who do that, that is what they believe. That's where the upside down cross and the upside down pentagram come from. Because when you turn them upside down, the meaning for it means that our material world rules over the spirit. So we have control. The cross and our pentacle, the star, up upright means normally, which is what it is, the spirit world, the gods rule over us in the material world. So that's why they turn crosses and pentacles upside down, because they believe that they're controlling the spirits.
Okay.
They believe that they have full control to demand, and again, that's, do you? I don't believe that we have control to do that. I think that we are just mere human beings. We are gifted human beings. We can manipulate energies. Yes, we definitely can. I definitely work magic all the time, and yes, it works. There are spirits out there, and I think that I personally think that it's not very smart to think that we in any way, shape, or form can have any kind of control. I think that's a complete misconception.
Yeah.
You know, they are spirits. They are in a realm that we can't possibly fathom or understand. They have abilities that we cannot possibly fathom or understand, and that is to be respected, whether they are good or bad. They are to be respected. And yeah, when I've had like a negative spirit, I think it was actually that woman one time where I felt like one time I was just laying down going to sleep, and I just felt like there was that negative spirit was looking right at me on the feet of my bed, and I just started screaming at her, like, 'cause, so there's construction going on in my house, so it's kind of like a shitstorm everywhere. So downstairs is where mainly everyone is sleeping, which I'm happy about,
Yeah.
because I have Juju, be a good girl, because I have this space to do a lot of things. And when I felt that heavy energy, I had to get out of bed because my yelling wasn't enough. And I had to be as firm as you would be if you were a woman who just had a rapist come through your door.
Yes.
Okay, I had to be like that. And I also had to kind of bring out my inner demon, if you can say. I brought out a voice and a growl and howl that was that sounded nothing but negative, right? With all my life force breath, and I howled at it. And then at the end, I said, "Get out!" Like really, really loud, and with all my heart and soul, power. You know, the Powerball you can make with all my might. I did that towards the window, and I banished it.
Good.
Girl. And that was like, I was like, no,
Yeah.
no, not okay.
Yeah.
Not okay. Not okay. And I was like, okay, what the fuck? And that's why I was like, I'm not going to, I don't need to open that spirit box up anymore, because like there's spirits who are really wanting help, and that spirit is not wanting them to have that help. And I'm not willing to put myself and my home in danger. So I'm sorry, but I'm not the right witch for them.
Me either.
Right? Like this witch has boundaries. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, crazy stuff.
Well, I'm surprised.
Is there no one who wants to come up? We're still here if I think for another like 10, 20 minutes, if anyone wants to come up for any tarot or Reiki sessions. I hope everyone's enjoying some of the spirit talk, learning a little bit about the spirit world, and getting a little insight of the little dangers that we put ourselves in doing this work. The people don't really realize how much we actually do behind the scenes.
Yeah, they don't, for sure.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. It takes a lot to just even, put up the boundaries and the protections. It's not a joke. What we do is not a joke. It's not gameplay. And the disclosures that I did, fill in the beginning of the live, and also that you find on my website, those are disclosures that we have to have here in the United States. Anywhere else in the world, spirituality is very much so, especially in the Middle East. It's very much so taken so seriously that tarot cards are not even allowed, and they're a federal crime in some places. So you're not allowed to have them at airports in some places in the Middle East because they fear it so much.
I did not know.
So spirit, yeah. Like here in the U.S. is where people are very disconnected, spiritually.
Yes.
I think that's where the spiritual war is coming in, where Luca was telling us about. And I really do believe that we are in one. We're in the midst of one. We have been for a long time, because people are, I don't know, people are lost. And I think humanity really needs healing now more than ever.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of chaos going on right now, but I think we're on the right track. It's just, you gotta, it's like the storm, and we're just trying to get to the end of it,
Right? Yes. So yeah, definitely, what we do for everybody, we do it because we're trying to help all of you. Each and every one of you, we're truly here trying to help you. No bullshit. And yes, there are a lot of spammers and scammers and fake people out there who will try to manipulate you. So I really hope that if you are finding yourself not knowing who to trust or turn to in the spirit community, you remember that Emily, myself, Luca, our community is always here, and we are real people with real gifts, with real abilities to help you in ways. And that is why we do what we do, because we can. And we want to share that. We want to spread that healing as much as we can to you, every one of you, no matter what you're going through. Even, or especially if you're in the darkness and cannot see the light. That is the moments we're here for the most. We're not here for when the times are peachy and cream and rainbows and butterflies. We're here for that too. But we're mainly here to help you through tough times. I understand, yes, we're not doctors, we're not lawyers, but we are healers. We are mystics, and we are here with our abilities, and we're here to try to help as many people as we can. And we're going to be coming to you every month, once a month, right here on Instagram Live for the 3+Me Tarot Tribe. We're going to have the Reiki, Tarot. We're going to have lots of things. If Luca in the future decides to ever join us, he also talks to spirits of people who have passed away. He has helped people in such beautiful ways. And people's family members, just spirits feel safe to go to him. And, that says a lot. Sometimes without him even wanting it or expecting it, people's family members go to Luca and, ask him to relay messages. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So whatever you all need, we're here. Once a month, we're here, 3+Me Tarot Tribe. If there is no one else who wants to come up, we will call it a night for this month's live until next month. And if you do ever want to get on the list of everyone who was on here earlier, we did get through the list. But if there's anyone who wants to come on here for next month, definitely message us, either me or Emily or Luca, and we will definitely get you on the list. Have at least one or two questions prepared just beforehand. And yes, we are always here to help you, to heal, to learn, to listen. Whatever you need, we're here for you, because we know and we realize that that's missing in this world. So no matter how book smart or street smart you are, we all need help from people.
Yes.
To get through things.
Help.
So that's what we're here for.
Thank you, Annie, so much for hosting this month's live. Again, if you guys would like a reading for next month, go ahead and message either Annie or Luca or Grizz or someone from the Tarot Tribe, and we will get you on the list for next month, and details about that to come soon.
Yes. Yes. So we hope that you all found the guidance and healing that you needed. And we are so happy to be here for you. And we hope you all had fun. And Emily, it was so good working with you again.
I know.
I love working with you. Your energy is just amazing. And I absolutely love your energy. It's nothing but positivity. So I love you for that.
Thank you. Same goes to you, Annie.
Thank you. Thank you. So bye, everybody. We hope you enjoyed. And until next month, mwah, blessed be. Stay safe out there.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.